Smartphonics. Today we are going to learn about digraphs and especially consonant digraphs. So far we know 30 unique sounds, out of which 20 are consonant sounds and 10 are vowel sounds. Here a single letter produces one sound. For example, the letter B produces the sound B, the letter F produces the sound F. So in all of these cases, a single letter produces one sound. What is a digraph? Digraphs are two letters that together represent one sound. For example, chat, ch, at, chat. Here the two letters C and H together produces one sound ch. So it is a digraph. Block, B-L-O-K, block. Here the two letters C and K produces a single sound K, so it is a digraph. Team, T-E-M, team. Here the letters E and A together produce one sound E, so it is a digraph. Types of digraphs. Digraphs are classified into consonant digraphs and vowel digraphs. Consonant digraphs are two consonants that together represent one sound. For example, C is a consonant, K is a consonant. It together represents the sound K, which means the two letters in the digraphs are consonants in a consonant digraph. Example, block. Vowel digraphs are two vowels that together represent one sound. For example, A is a vowel, I is a vowel, and it together represents the long vowel sound A. So that means the two letters in the digraphs are vowels. Example, rain, rain. Under consonant digraphs, we will be discussing about homogeneous consonant digraphs and heterogeneous consonant digraphs, and under vowel digraph, we will be discussing about the digraphs and diphthongs. Types of consonant digraphs. Homogeneous consonant digraphs have two instances of the same consonant letter representing one sound. For example, sniff. These digraphs are just different spellings for already familiar sounds. In this example, though there are two instances of the letter F, it makes only one sound F. Heterogeneous consonant digraph has two different consonant letters representing one sound. For example, duck. These digraphs could be just different spellings for already familiar sounds. For example, the consonants C and K represent the sound K in duck, or it could produce a new sound. For example, shop. Here the consonants S and H produces a new sound sh. Consonant digraphs with two instances of the same consonant letter. In most cases, the consonants H, J, K, Q, V, W, X and Y do not get doubled. The other consonants can be doubled and are known as double or doubled consonants. And these double consonants together represent one sound and are called homogeneous consonant digraphs. And the following consonant digraphs are just different spellings for already familiar sounds. So B and B produces the sound B, a, b, it, rabbit. C and C produces the sound k, h, a, k, up, hiccup. D, ad, add. Sn, if, sniff. Egg, egg. B, a, l, bell. S, a, m, it, summit. A, in. P, up, it, puppet. B, a, r, a, l, barrel. M, s, mess. K, it, a, n, kitten. B, s, bus. So you could have noticed that though there are two instances of the same consonant letter, it produces one sound. So it is said to be a digraph. Consonant digraphs with two different consonant letters. Sometimes two different consonants together represent one sound and are called as heterogeneous consonant digraphs. They could have already familiar sound or it could produce a new sound. The following heterogeneous consonant digraphs have new sounds. The letters C and H produces the sound ch. For example, ch, at, chat. The letters S and H produces the sound sh. For example, sh, e, l, shell. Sometimes the letters C and H produces the sound sh. For example, sh, f, chef. The letters T and H produces the sound the. For example, the, a, them. The letters T and H sometimes produces the sound th, e, thin. The letters N and G produces the sound ing. For example, s, e, ing, sing. The letters N and K produces the sound ink. For example, b, l, e, ink, blink. The following heterogeneous consonant digraphs are just different spellings for already familiar sounds. Some of them have a silent partner. The letters C and K produces the sound k, l, a, k, luck. The letter C and H produces the sound k, k, e, m, e, st, chemist. The letters G and H produces the sound f, k, o, f, cough. The letters P and H produces the sound f, and or phantom. Now let us look at the digraphs with silent partners. In the first table, the second consonant is silent and the first consonant produces its sound. R and H produces the sound R. Here H is silent and the consonant R produces its sound R. For example, rhombus. The letters W and H produces the sound W. The second consonant H is silent. The first consonant W produces its sound W. For example, when. The letters G and H produces the sound G. Here the second consonant H is silent and the first consonant G produces its sound G. For example, spaghetti. The letters M and B produces the sound M. Here the second consonant B is silent and the first consonant produces its sound M. For example, lamb. The letters M and N produces the sound M. Here the second consonant N is silent and the first consonant produces its sound M. For example, him. In this table, the first consonant is silent and the second consonant produces its sound. The letters W and H produces the sound H. The first consonant W is silent and the second consonant produces its sound H. For example, hole. W and R produces the sound R. The first consonant W is silent and the second consonant produces its sound R. Rap. K and N produces the sound N. The first consonant K is silent and the second consonant produces its sound N. Not. The letters G and N produces the sound N. The first consonant G is silent and the second consonant N produces its sound N. For example, at, nat. Sometimes the digraph GH can be silent altogether. For example, B, O, T, bot. Here the digraph GH does not make any sound. OU in cough, bot, and OE in whole are vowel digraphs which we will be learning later on. As far as possible, I try to give examples with letters and sounds we have learnt earlier. If in case I do not find an appropriate word with the letters and sounds we have learnt so far, I will be providing a hint like this. Heterogeneous consonant digraphs with more than one sound. These heterogeneous consonant digraphs make more than one sound. For example, the digraph CH makes three different sounds: ch, sh, k. Ch at chat, sh f chef, k e m ist chemist. The digraph GH sounds in three different ways: f, g, and this one is silent; k o f cough, sp e g e t e spaghetti, b o t bot. The digraph TH has two different sounds: the, th, the e m them, t e in thin. The digraph WH has two different sounds: w, h, w e n when, h ol whole. Most of the other consonant digraphs have only one sound. Grouping consonant digraphs. Here I have grouped the consonant digraphs under their respective sounds. If they produce a new sound, then I have put it in a separate table. So this first column is the sound, and the next column is the single letter that could represent the sound. The third column is the digraphs that could represent the sound, and these digraphs are homogeneous consonant digraphs. And the last column has the heterogeneous consonant digraphs that could represent the sound. The same applies to this table, and this table has all the digraphs that produce a new sound which we have not learned so far. This is the summary of what we have learned in this video. A digraph is a combination of two letters representing one sound. Consonant digraphs are two consonants representing one sound, and the letters H, J, K, Q, V, W, X, Y do not get doubled in common. Homogeneous means two instances of the same consonant representing one sound, and heterogeneous consonant digraphs are two different consonants representing one sound. The homogeneous consonant digraphs have already familiar sounds, whereas heterogeneous consonant digraphs can have already familiar sounds and can also have some new sounds. Some heterogeneous consonant digraphs have a silent partner, and also we saw one heterogeneous consonant digraph which is silent altogether. And the digraphs CH and GH can sound in three different ways, and the digraphs TH and WH can sound in two different ways. If you have learned something new from this video, please like, share and subscribe. Knowledge shared is knowledge multiplied. Thank you.